So it's the day after the marathon, out spinning on the bike. Legs are definitely too sore to run. But that's the beauty of using cycling for fitness, is that you can still spin your legs out, but not thrash them out. So I recommend that runners ride and riders run to help build bone density. But don't run so much you get an injury. If you're running and you're getting pain, you're doing too much. So back it off and jump on the bike. Let's do a marathon breakdown. Adelaide Marathon 2014. Let's do a race review. Alright, let's jump to it. Alright, so race review. You want to know what I eat and drunk during the marathon. Alright, so I wrote it down so I didn't forget. Food and water. Before the marathon starts at 7 AM. I woke up about 5 AM and had about 750 mils of water. It's almost a quart of water. 3/4 of a quart of water. 750 mils of water. Drank that, went back to bed, laid down. And at about 6 AM, I drank a 750 ml bottle of, not red wine, beetroot juice. About 6 AM. So I had about 1.5 litres of fluid before the start of the race. And I had more sugar before the race as well. I had 3 Torq vegan gels. That's about 90 grams of sugar there. And during the marathon, I had another 3 Torq vegan gels. And I had about... I would have had about 1.5 litres of water during the marathon with about 150 to 200 grams of sugar in a bottle. And I got Freelee to be at every aid station. So every 5Ks, I had a big skull, just knackered, sucking back some organic sugar and water. So it's about 200 grams of sugar in the bottle of water, 750 mils. Shake it up, Freelee shook it up, hand it to me, sculled it back, dropped it on the ground, Freelee picks it up, goes to the next aid station. So it's sugar and water. Sugar and water. That's the secret to running fast marathons or any marathon is sugar and water. People say, oh, you should have drunk some coconut oil. Fucking idiots. As if, man. What do the Kenyans eat? Who's the fastest marathon? Who's the fastest marathoners? The Kenyans, the Ugandans, the Ethiopians. What do they eat? Corn, rice, bananas, sugar. What do they eat during the marathons? Sugar. Alright? There's no one eating fucking coconut oil in a marathon. It's just... They're eating coconut, people are running barefoot shoes and they're running like 6 hours to the marathon. And that's fine. But if you want performance, don't drink fucking coconut oil in a marathon. Or any time for that matter. I used to watch the pace myself, Garmin 310, and I'd put the Velcro band on from the 405. I prefer that. Heart rate wise, use my little thing. There's another, if you're getting blisters from your strap, you can rub it in tape. My heart rate strap fucked up because I didn't put the new battery in there, so I didn't really... That was got me my pacing towards heart rate because marathon is generally pretty steady state, and that didn't really work. Because pacing for Adelaide Marathon is a bit hard with the Garmin because there's so many corners, trees, cruising around. It was a bit hard to pace with pacing, but with heart rate, I tried to do that, but that failed. So I just had to try and go by feel, which didn't really work too well at all. But I ran a 2:50:49, which is my second fastest marathon ever. Fastest marathon I did was 2:48:07 in May on a faster course, and I've done about 10 miles a week running in the last 13 weeks. Let's have a look on Strava. I'll put the details in Strava down below, and you're able to see what I've done. Socks wise, I used a pair of socks. I've had these for 8 years. This is how much running I do. These running socks are 8 years old. Smell them? How do you smell that? Smell that. Doesn't smell too bad even. So I use these Floorlow socks. I got these in 2006 in San Francisco. What did I wear? I wore the Go Vegan singlet. I even entered my name as Harley Go Vegan, so people could see on the race results on the computer. I just use that. So I was just passing people and Go Vegan, pissing a few people off. There's a moth on my shorts, a little mothy. Oh, he's crapped on my finger. He just flew off. Thanks, moth. Moth didn't like my review. So just a pair of lightweight shorts. You want to have as little clothing as possible. It was cold morning. It was about 7 degrees Celsius. I wore some lightweight running gloves, a little beanie. I had my Oakleys on. Had a bit of music on for the halfway point. Shoes. What shoes did I use? Outras. I used the Outra. Really heavy shoe. Very cushion. Super cushion shoe. This really was my secret. Apart from diet and stuff like that and mentality. But in terms of equipment, it's got about 36 mil of cushioning here. So soft. So spongy. And you saves your legs. Heavier than a racing flat, but a lot more protection. Because I don't do a lot of training, so I want maximum cushioning so I don't smash my legs up. People say, you got to run barefoot. It's like, no one's running fast barefoot. No one's running their fastest barefoot, alright? That's like a fad. You know, we're not running on the grass or the beach. We're running on pavement. It's like kicking coconut trees with your fucking bare shins. That's only done in kickbox. It's not in real world, not real life. So that's wasn't what I used. Let's just do a quick video. Let's do a quick recap on the pacing. Let's have a look at the pacing, because marathon's all about pacing. Let's jump to that. So I've covered what I've eaten. I'll put it down below the Strava link. If you want to read it out more, check out the Strava link. And let's go to the pacing. Let's see what I do on the race day. Let's check it out. Okay, so on Strava.com, great little place here, Strava.com, free. You can upload your Garmin stuff to Strava. And you can see I've called it Adelaide Marathon, 7th overall. I placed 213 kilometres around the last 13 weeks. That's around 16 kilometres a week. It's about 10 miles a week average. Time, distance was 42.5. The Garmin measured a little bit longer. The Adelaide course, probably not that accurate. South Australian Roadrunners Club, not that well known for course accuracy or distance. But anyway, I digress. So time was 2:50.44. Average pace 4:01. Let's look at the laps. So you can see my heart rate. Let's check out heart rate first. You can see my heart rate monitor was working for a bit, but then it conked out. So that's not accurate. So heart rate is not accurate for this, in case you're wondering. So we're going by pace. So the pace, I felt pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Splits pretty quick out there, you know, banging it out. The course was hilly and twisty, so some of the splits were a bit jumpy. But we were cruising along. Felt pretty good. I was marking a couple of runners that I knew who would probably do pretty well. And then at the 21k mark, 2 runners broke away from me, and another runner whom I probably rated as a decent marathoner, I thought I'll stay with him. Yeah, he's a bit more experienced, but he blew up. He bonked. So I probably should have ran with the other 2 guys, but I just sort of ran by myself here for a bit and was in la la land. So you can see my pace there, pretty cruisy. And then about 38 kilometre mark, my legs went to mush. They went to mush. That's just 10 miles a week training there. That explains what's going on there. I didn't run out of sugar. I didn't run out of water. I know what that feels like. That was just pure muscle fatigue, muscle breakdown from lack of training. You try and run 42 kilometres at 4k pace on 10 miles a week training, and it's going to catch up with you after about 38k. So that was good. I had a good time there. So I lost a couple of minutes here. I really should be able to hold 4-minute pace all the way down there, but lack of training there. So what, 1, 2, yeah, at least 2 minutes I should have run fast. I should have probably ran a 2:48 in that day, like my last time. But there you go. So that's the breakdown there. That's the importance of pacing in a marathon. What did I learn this time? I learned to make sure my batteries, my heart rate strap are fresh before the marathon. I learned that sometimes on race day people don't have a good race, and if you stay with them, you'll lose time. So next time I'll have my strap organised and run my own race. But it was a good time, good fun, good training. Every run you do is more training. It's another brick in your fitness wall. There's no such thing as a bad race. It's about learning from things and being grateful for it. So there you go. It's my little marathon race recap. If you got any questions, post them down below. We'll see you next video. Thanks for watching.